handle, announcing that the embassy in Accra has opened thousands of additional non-immigrant visa appointments. Dates are many available now. The embassy in Accra continues to process non-migrant migrant visas application. Let's go to the line and speak to Matthew Asada. He's the press attaché at the U.S. Embassy here in Ghana. Matthew, good evening. Thank you very much for your time. Could you explain this particular post on your social media handles?
Yes, good evening, Sammy. It's a pleasure to be with you here this evening, and happy to talk about what we're doing at the U.S. Embassy here in Accra to support Ghana's participation in the 2026 World Cup. We're really excited about hosting this tournament along with Canada and Mexico for what's going to be the largest World Cup ever. And to ensure that we have enough officers on the ground to adjudicate all of these visa applications around the world, the Department of State has already sent 450 consular officers to different embassies and consulates. And now that Ghana's qualified and that we know that they're going to be playing in Toronto, Boston, and Philadelphia, we've opened up thousands of additional non-immigrant visa appointment slots here at Embassy Accra with availability as early as this week. So it's really exciting that this surge in officers is taking place in Ghana. We have more than half a dozen foreign service officers who arrived this week, and we will continue to add visa appointments to meet demand for these non-immigrant visa categories.
But these arrangements only apply to B1, B2 visa applicants traveling to the World Cup?
No, these appointments are for any non-immigrant visa traveler. So if you're going on a B1, B2, and you want to go and visit, or if it's for the World Cup, or if it's to visit a family member, or if it's for a business meeting, these new appointments are available for any non-immigrant visa. And we encourage folks to go to that website, www.usvisaappointment.com, to take a look to see when they might be able to schedule their next appointment.
What are the specific documentation? So, for instance, if I'm going for the World Cup, what are the specific documents that I need to present during this engagement or appearance at the embassy for my interview?
Well, let me just take a step back, Sammy, and say that for any visa appointment, it's important that the person that is applying have the materials to explain to the officer about what they're doing, their intended purpose of travel. So if they're going for a concert, if they're going for the World Cup, or they're going for a business meeting, they need to have the requisite documents to be able to explain that if asked to produce something further. But specifically for the World Cup visitors, I also want to highlight something that is not yet finalized, but it will be coming here shortly, and we'll have more information about that soon. It's called the FIFA Pass. It's called the FIFA Prioritized Appointment Scheduling System. And this will ensure that any non-immigrant visa applicant with a vetted FIFA 2026 World Cup ticket holder is able to get an appointment before the World Cup itself. So that's a separate system that we'll be telling you a little bit more about here in the future. But what I want to focus on today is that we have visa appointments for non-immigrant visa categories available now.
And how long will this process be? Do you have a specific period of time?
Well, we just had these officers arrive, this week to help us out, and we're working to ensure that we can meet the demand for visas for whatever type of non-immigrant visa that we have for folks traveling for, tourism or business purposes. And so, again, we've just started this. We've already released visa appointments this week and next week. We're going to continue to release that in batches. It's part of our commitment to ensure a successful tournament.
I've heard people and some of my friends say that they've made application and yet their dates are somewhere a year or two away. With this process that you've introduced, does it mean their dates will come earlier than the usual, delay in getting a date?
So, Sammy, the beauty of this system that we have is that, applicants can go in and they can check to see what the next available appointment is. And there's a way in the system that if, for instance, you have a date and that date no longer works, you're able to reschedule it within the system. So we always encourage folks to look at the system to see what the next available appointment is today. And again, if the one that they had scheduled previously, if that date and time no longer work for them, should go back into the system to see if there's something that might be more suitable.
Matthew, thank you very much for your time. Matthew Asada is the press attaché at the U.S. Embassy here in Accra. This is